So when I was on that side of the US border, I was we are live down here in beautiful Playas de Tijuana beaches. We are kind of showing you how I live here and work on that side. I'll come over and show you guys the US border. If you've never been down here, it's pretty cool, right? San Diego's right over there. It's kind of a different world on that side. They have the border kind of like a communist, just very unattractive. And here on the Mexican side, it's like a beautiful park. They have like walkways. There's people out here walking their dogs. And it's just a lot different dynamic of a visual for the US border wall. So how do I live in Tijuana beaches and work in San Diego? It's a question that a lot of people have been asking me about. And I want to kind of break it down for you. But before I do that, I want to tell you guys what I was doing when I was living on that side. And that way you guys get an understanding of kind of why I made the move and kind of never looked back. I mean, I'm really enjoying my time down here. I have a lot more time that I spend living my life rather than slaving away with a 9-to-5 grind that really doesn't allow me to have much hours in the day for me for actual living. So that's kind of why I did this in the main part. So when I was on that side of the US border, I was doing a couple things. I was making, to give you guys a numbers breakdown, I was making about a little over 120,000 US a year. And I was working in a couple restaurants in the evening time. And I was also working a real estate business on a commission structure during the day, doing leases and some selling transactions as well. So I made about between about 90 and 120,000 from 2019 to 2021. And I was living in Irvine. I was living in Orange County. And as you guys know, the cost of living in California is especially Southern California, is pretty expensive. My apartment was about $2,900 with all the bills, utilities, internet, dog fees, extra parking for a second car. It was closer to about $3,100. So that was about, give or take, that was about $37K a year I was paying on keeping a roof over my head. And with that came a lot of need to continuously work. And I know a lot of people are not in this situation. They barely work and they make millions of dollars a year. But for the most people that have to go to work every day, it doesn't really allow you to have much time to actually enjoy your life or actually live your life per se. You're always working. You're always like running from one task to the next, trying to keep your head above water. And even though I was making 121,000 a year, I felt just stressed all the time. I felt like all I was doing was working, and I didn't want to, move into the later half of my life to just know that I spent all my, my adult years just working, and that's not to say I don't work down here. I actually do work, but I'm able to navigate my time a lot better without having the constant need to, pay the extreme living costs of living in Southern California. Because I was thinking about, I want to buy a house. I want to own a house at some point. But at the same time, do I really want to own a house in a place where you get basically nothing for $1 million? I mean, you get like a starter home for the most part, and you can find homes a little cheaper in Southern California. I know they exist. There's the $700,000, $800,000 bracket. But then what am I going to do? Am I going to spend my entire life working to pay off a house and then be stuck with the property tax bill of $15,000 to $20,000 a year in my 70s or 80s? It just doesn't seem like a viable plan. So I decided to look into other options. I came down here and found that Playas de Tijuana is pretty much It's very similar to Southern California. And as you see, there's all sorts of people. These people are from China. They're down here doing like a tourism type thing. And there's a lot of different things that are similar about Tijuana, Playas de Tijuana, that are the same as Southern California. Now, one, being the obvious one, is the weather. It is the same weather down here, despite a lot of people thinking that, I've had people, hey, is the water warmer down there? Is the weather warmer? Guys, San Diego's right over that wall. It's like I could throw a baseball over the wall over there and land in San Diego. So it's the exact same weather. The cost of living is tremendously cheaper. And honestly, the quality of life seems to be better even for locals. Like even people that are, earning pesos and living down here in the local economy, their life actually seems to be a lot better from my perspective, from what I see day to day, than people on that side of the border wall. So just kind of keep in mind, it's not just about me coming down here and having a cheaper cost of living. That's the main part about it, but also the quality of life. It feels more organic down here. Things feel more alive. The local people are more interactive with one another and engaging with one another. So it's a combination of a lot of good things that I like. And even if I was a local Mexican, I feel like the quality of life for them is better than the average person over on that side of the border. As you guys see, I'm located right down here at the border wall. And I mean, even the wall itself, you see what I mean? Even the wall itself, it's lively down here. If I went to Imperial Beach, which I was the other day, it was a Friday, there was nobody there. Why is there nobody there? The reason there's nobody there is because there's an extreme amount of need to occupy every second of your day working. It's cheaper down here, guys. It's cheaper for the locals. It's cheaper for me. And as you guys see, it's just so much. Look what's going on down here. This is a Monday, guys. This is a Monday in Playas de Tijuana. And, life's good down here. You got good food, good people, a lot of action happening. I'm going to come walk you around here. And, I think it's been a successful move for myself. I'm able to operate my real estate business. I'm able to help people with leases and purchasing and selling their real estate property on the San Diego side and into LA and Orange County. I cover a much larger territory. But the pressure's gone. I don't have to work constantly to keep a roof over my head or feel like I'm getting ahead. Even making 120 grand a year, guys, I was putting a little money in my investment portfolio. Past that, it was all going out the back door, guys, for living costs. So this is a typical Monday down here. As you see, really nice. It's a little bit humid. It's probably 72 degrees. You got people in winter clothes. You got me in long sleeves. You got people laying at the beach, jumping in the water. So it's a combination of good weather, good people, good vibes. And I'm glad I made the move. All right. So if you guys like this kind of content, shoot me your ideas. I'd love to get more ideas to build a community down here. Join our Telegram, leave comments. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.